So are you guys ready for some new snakes? Well, tomorrow is the day. We're gonna have some new reptiles coming in the mail tomorrow. So make sure you guys stay tuned to check out this enclosure build and get ready for the unboxing video. Welcome back, guys, to another video here. I'm Josue from Josue's Exotics, and on this channel we like to make videos about reptiles and amphibians. And today's video we're going to be doing an enclosure build for the new reptiles we got coming in the mail tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get started with the video so we can get this thing underway. And you guys down in the comments, if you guys want to guess what the new reptile is, make sure you put that down in the comments and check out all those links and stuff, because anything mentioned in today's video will be down there in the description as well if you want to pick it up for yourself, especially during the holidays. So what we're working with in this build for these two enclosures, because we got a male and female animal, is two 29-gallon aquariums for now. And that'll be plenty of growing space for our species here. So first things we got to do is get this enclosure ready for the animal, and that's going to include cleaning this thing out and sterilizing it using our animal safe chemicals in our pump sprayer here. Make sure you guys check out those links down in the description. I got all this stuff in there. And inside the pump sprayer is chlorhexadine, which is an awesome animal safe disinfectant and cleaner for all your reptiles and everything else. So I use this stuff. I buy it in a gallon jug if you can find it like that. A lot of places like Tractor Supply and stuff sells it. You can get that and get everything good and squeaky clean. So I'm gonna get both these enclosures good and cleaned out. We got one stacked on top of the other. We're gonna put them right here on the shelf behind us. 1, 2, and we're going to go from there, guys. So give me a second when we get these cleaned out. See you in 3, 2, 1. All right, so for the next part of the video, we got our tanks good and cleaned out with our Chlrohexadine Solution. We got these screen top lids we're going to be using for this, and we got to use a substrate. So with a lot of my aquarium builds, I prefer to use Cypress Mulch, because it helps to hold in a lot of humidity and it airs out pretty good, you know, so it don't be super duper wet. But if you're using like a PVC terrarium, maybe you might not need to use Cypress Mulch, maybe aspen, and kind of spray it down a little bit, because those tend to hold humidity a whole lot more. So whenever you use that Cypress Mulch inside of the PVC terrariums, they tend to hold a lot of moisture. So it just depends on what kind of animal you have and what you're trying to achieve. So I just thought I'd throw that little tidbit in there. So go ahead and pour us some of this in here. All right, so this is what I did. I took a lot of the mulch and I stacked up on one side. We're gonna build kind of like a basking area on this side of the cage. And we did the same thing with the one at the bottom. So the next thing is we need to probably put some hides in here, because our reptile is definitely gonna want some hides. I think I'm gonna put the pyramid one up top here. And I'll put this other one down here at the bottom. And with this, I think it might be a good idea. I do have some cork bark rounds. Thought that'd be nice to incorporate this in there. Maybe put one kind of like that there, and then put one at the bottom, kind of the same orientation. And we do have a couple extra little odd and ends. Like I do have this pretty decent sized rock I think would be good for basking. So I may put that in here. Gotta be good to collect heat and radiate that heat that's actually in the cage. So we got that. A couple other little plants and things that I think would make a great addition. So since this one has the rock in it, we will probably put the smaller plant in here on this side, and we'll put the bigger plant in here down at the bottom. And we do need water bowls. We did not think about that, so we got to find them a water bowl. So we got this little water bowl. This is kind of like a corner water dish, but we can kind of just sit it like right there. It'll be fine. And we'll kind of put one in the same general location in the bottom one. And I may even add a little bit of vinage in there because these are going to be baby snakes, so they may need a little bit extra coverage in their little domain here. So we may just kind of throw a little bit of that in there, and then maybe throw a little bit of this in here. And of course, we got to fill up the water bowls with water, which our pump sprayer is up top. And especially when you're dealing with your venomous snakes, I find using a pump sprayer filled with water a whole lot easier than putting your whole hand inside of the cage to fill up water bowls and things. Just another quick little tip to keeping venomous snakes, because the main thing is you want to stay out the strike range. So we fill those up with water. And now the only thing we really got to do now is worry about our lighting, which we do have 2 dome lights. One we have on to the side here, and we have our number 2 right here. So what we got to do is play with our bulb wattages and see if we can get the optimum temperature that we want for our species. And as you can tell, it's a pretty local species, because if you don't know, in Georgia you can't own anything unless it's a native venomous snake. So that'll give you an idea of something that you guys can guess on down in the comments. And you already know what I have, and you should be able to guess what I don't have and figure it out from there. So make sure you tell me down in the comments for that, man. It'll be awesome. And let me find some bulbs. We should be golden. So this is what we're working with here. See, we got our hide down here on the cooler side, and we got a little hide here he can use in a quart bark that's gonna be a little bit on the warmer side. Then he has this rock and come out and bask on, with the heat lamp being a little bit closer, having this raised edge like this. So it's good to add a little bit of dimension to your enclosure builds and stuff for some pretty good temporary enclosures, so I can build something a little bit better. Our hide is down there in the bottom behind the water dish. We got another piece of cork bark, and then it has a bigger hide up here, a little cork flat or a pine flat. And he can bask on top of there as well. So, altogether, pretty awesome enclosure build video, I think. So make sure you guys tell me down in the comments, like I said, what you think the new species is going to be. And I hope you guys enjoyed this enclosure build. I know I enjoyed doing it for you. And I may add some more other little things up here in the meanwhile. Like, I got a couple extra little rocks and things we could throw in there to make it look a little bit more aesthetic. So hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you on the next video.